Well, hello friends, I'm Phoebe. Welcome to my music discovery journey where I catch up on all the music I've missed out on over the years and I share my good finds with you. I have a confession that I have never heard a Lacuna Coil song to my knowledge. Lacuna Coil are a band that I have heard of and have been meaning to listen to for about 10 years. I just hadn't gotten around to it yet. So this is my first time hearing them. I wonder if it'll be familiar. I'm not sure. They've been around since 1994. So I was 8 years old when they formed. They're from Milan, an Italian Gothic metal band from Milan. They've had two name changes, Sleep of Right and Ethereal, prior to this. That was, Sleep of Right was until 1995, Ethereal was until 1997, and then it's been Lacuna Coil ever since. Current members: Andrea, Marco, Christina, Richard, Danielle. And I've got loads more information on their Wikipedia page, but let's listen and watch one of their more popular ones. I understand it's called Blood, Tears, Dust. Let's have a look. It's 4 minutes 23 and I've got the lyrics up in front of me. I think we're going to watch it twice, once all the way through, and then a second time we'll break it down. So if you want to only listen to my analysis and breakdown, skip ahead. Or if you want to listen to it with me for the first time and see what my initial reactions are without stopping, here we go. Oh, someone's sick. Oh, okay. Are they straitjackets?
Can you believe this, my friend? I was empty and broken inside. She came to save me from the storm. When I heard she said, "Three nights of hell, immortality
Oh my. Is there a part 2? That was really dark. But it's talking about make it through the darkness. So this is her dark past. They did something, put something in her back. I did not like the hammer. She's alive at least, or there was someone in a hoodie in that same spot. Okay, let's go through it again and analyze what we are seeing and how we are thinking and feeling. Love the vocals, really love the vocals. I love the variation there. That was nice. I knew I'd like this band. I knew it. 3 Nights of Hell. So there, I think she's out of it. She's can't walk, can't move. We will listen to the verse properly, but that intro, that was really cool. That was really powerful. Quite a good heavy start. You can headbang to it. It's got a familiar beat where you can bang your head at certain times. Good intro. And then we've got the harsh vocals. They say, do you remember, my friend, when I was frozen and dead inside, a piece of nothing in this world, till I heard she said. So it's recalling a dark place that they are apparently no longer in, but it is saying, I was once dead inside and felt a piece of nothing. Felt like I was nothing in this world. It feels like hope when it's referring to that in the past.
Do you remember, my friend, when I was frozen and dead inside? A piece of nothing in this world. Till she said.
So he's saying he heard a voice. She said, 3 nights of hell, immortality spell. He repeats spell with his harsh vocals. Light up the skies, make it through the darkness. I like how high her vocals go. They're very powerful. They are very satisfying. 3 nights of hell, immortality spell. Almost like magic. Light up the skies, make it through the darkness. You can get through. You will get through. And they did get through because this is the story they're now telling. I'm going to like this. It's fantastic so far. Love it.
Can you believe this, my friend? I was empty and broken inside. She came to save me from the storm. Where she said
second verse, can you believe this, my friend? I was broken. I was empty and broken inside. So at first it's, do you remember when I was frozen and dead? Now saying, can you believe this? I was empty and broken inside. She came to save me from the storm. When I heard she said, 3 nights of hell, immortality spell, light up the skies, make it through the darkness. And he says rise after that. When he repeats with spell, he now says rise. Rise from the darkness, rise from the ashes, enter a better place than this darkness, this horrible, awful depression. They repeat that twice. We see visually the girl is seeing this guy that's got this mallet or this hammer thing, and she looks scared. I can imagine she's scared. This is her fears becoming reality. There's another guy that appears, and between them they tie her with some tape to hold her still. She's sitting up at one point, but it looks like she's helpless, or perhaps the force of them. We don't quite know, but either way, they make it so that she can't move. She's tied to the bed, and that's quite scary and quite traumatic. But it's the lyrics are saying everything's going to be okay. This feels awful. This is very scary, but it's going to be okay somehow. Someone's going to save you. It could be yourself. In dark times, we don't know it, but we are stronger than we realize. And we are, as people, as humans, we are resilient. But, you know, it's very sinister. It doesn't look good. And we're not quite sure what's going on. I don't know what he did with the hammer. It doesn't look like he actually did anything with it. But she's unable to move, and she's not in a good place. And these two between them are doing something to the point where they end up using a scalpel on the back of her neck, or the top of her back. And that doesn't look pleasant. I'm not sure what they've done there. Oh my God. That is quite powerful. It's the title of the song, Blood, Tears, Dust. They said the thing. I almost forgot what the title was. I always do this when I'm reviewing or analysing songs, not quite taking into account the title of the song for what it might feel like. I guess Blood, Tears and Dust are the things that come from, or blood and tears certainly are born from traumatic events. Dust, I guess, the trail that has left behind, or the sheer amount of time that dust gathers. Perhaps take my blood, tears, dust. Take them. Either I'm giving them to you, or I'm getting rid of them because I need to enter a better place. And then we have a bridge here. Love the vocals. Oh, also love the guitar solo. Is it guitar solo? Is that classed as the instrumental break? It's such a good addictive song. It really makes you want to move, and it is motivational. It's trying to help someone out of a bad place, so I like that about it, especially this being my first instance with them. I'm definitely going to listen to more. I want to hear more Lacuna Coil already. And they all stop and they're holding still. And is that the vocalist there, sat there, but it wasn't her before. I'm intrigued to see more. I want to know if there's a part 2 video to that. But I would also love to hear her singing live. I believe that's Christina. I would love to hear that live as well. We'll save that for a separate video. But thank you so much for watching. Shout out to our Patreons. You can get your name shouted out here if you join as a paid member, or you can join as free. I really appreciate anyone that can join. There's no pressure to. And also for anyone watching here, I value you so much. I value you just as much if you can't afford to spend anything, because you're still supporting me. Your time is so valuable and precious, and I want to remind you that that is precious to me, and that helps me. That really does. So thank you so much to everyone contributing. I really appreciate it. I will see you for another one soon. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye.